Okay, let's call the meeting to order. This is a formal meeting of the Alciano Elderly and Disabled Tax Fund Committee. This meeting is being recorded and is a public meeting. And if anybody else is recording this, they're allowed to do so, but they would please let me know. And I don't see or hear anybody. The first order of business is the review of the minutes, which I sent out a couple of days ago. And they were drawn from our YouTube recording of our proceedings, so I hope they're accurate. Is there a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion.
Is there a second, Mandy?
Yes, I second.
Okay, all those in favor of accepting the minutes as produced, say aye.
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 Okay, they are accepted. The next order of business was the final approval of the attached documents with the agenda, which was, last time we were here, we went through a detailed, almost line by line review of both the guidelines and the application process. As noted in the minutes, there were several formal motions to adopt certain things or to not go in certain directions. And so we had, Jim was the custodian of the documents, and I believe for the documents that I produced were his final edit. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Are there any questions about the documents that have been produced? All right.
So, I believe the application was absolutely fine as it was presented by Jim.
Mhm.
There might need to be some organizational alignment of some of the lines, et cetera, and so on, but basically the content is spot on.
Okay.
On the other, the guidelines for applying, there's a couple things. On the very first sentence, it says on blank, which is supposed to be the date the annual town meeting voted to approve Article 37 that established this committee and established the tax fund. We still don't have that date. We still need that date to go in there.
Okay.
And on the third page,
Where would we get that? City clerk's office?
Yes,
Mandy?
yes,
can you get that date, Mandy?
I can.
Okay. And you'll take care of that. And then, on the third page, under awards, it says applicants will be notified by mail. Then it says March 15th. It should say by March 15th,
Okay, by mail, by,
March 15th.
okay. So there's another word by, there's two bys
Yes.
in that sentence.
Yes. And all the other, changes he made are absolutely correct.
Okay, so we're doing a final adoption with two minor grammatical additions.
Yes.
And so can we move the acceptance of the application as produced with the corrections of completing the date of the creation of this committee and adding by a second by in the page, what,
Under awards.
under awards?
Yes.
Can you move to that effect?
Yes.
Okay, we'll consider that a motion. Mandy, are you seconding it?
Yes,
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
aye.
Okay, it passes.
It is done.
It is done. Both of those are done, and that is a very significant thing. The next order of business is, one of the things that we talked about in the last meeting was the development of a prospectus,
Yes.
a summary of the, Alciano Tax Fund Committee and its purposes and its a general description of who might be eligible.
Well, I did a draft.
Well,
Um,
you are the woman of the hour.
I did a draft, and I can't hand it to Mandy, but it's short.
Okay,
And
Okay.
it is a draft. That's why I wanted Jim here, so I can hand it to him to polish. So prospectus draft. The Alciano Elderly and Disabled Tax Fund has been created by the city of Greenfield to assist our elderly and disabled neighbors in meeting their tax property payments. Our purpose is to keep people in their homes. This fund was named in memory of our late city councilor and local activist Alciano, who dedicated many years to the betterment of his hometown, Greenfield. The tax fund committee has set economic and demographic criteria of eligibility for this benefit. The fund awards are credited directly to, it should say, a designee's tax account with the city. The tax funds money comes from volunteer donations from individuals, organizations, and businesses. In a time when a growing number of elderly people are losing their homes, it is only right that our community takes steps to guarantee their security. Now, that's bare bones.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that I was trying to figure out when you go and see somebody and you're trying to get them to donate,
right.
what do they want to hear? You know, and I thought they would want to hear, where does the money come from? Where does it go and how?
Yeah, is it clear from what you wrote that the money, there is no grant of any cash or material goods to the individual
Right.
applicant? I
The,
think it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the awards are credited directly to the designee's tax account with the city.
Yeah.
I think that says. But I mean, like I say, it's a draft.
Yep.
It's
It sounds good to me.
I think it's a good start. The people may want some more meat on there, but it's a start. I can send this to you, Mandy.
Yes, if you could, that'd be great.
I will send it to you.
And
Hopefully I saved it correctly on my computer.
so we will accept that as a working draft. And then we'll come back hopefully next month and with a final design, content and perhaps even a design, because it's always nice to put the city of Greenfield seal on it.
Yeah.
And, you know, dress it up.
Yeah.
And in the official manner in which it is an official fund.
Right.
You know, we are official, we were.
We are official.
You know, and so we want to make sure that people know that this isn't just a fly-by-night grassroots created thing.
Right,
This is a formal city function.
right. I'll send it to Jim as
Yeah.
well.
Okay,
Send him a copy as well. Okay.
so that'll be distributed to us for,
Did you want a copy of that?
Yeah. Yeah. and that'll be distributed to work on, and then the next thing we were going to talk about, I mean, the creation of the guidelines and the actual application are two major steps, and so we are making not just slow, it's not slow, but steady progress in implementing this idea. And those are two major things. Now we gotta turn our focus, I think, to how are we going to raise funds? And that's, you know, we've heard some ideas from the public, like Al and Mitch and Jan,
Joan.
Joan,
Joan, yeah, Mitch and Joan. Yeah, and so, you know, we need to figure out for ourselves, because it's gonna be being done under our names, what exactly we are thinking about for a plan. I think we all agree that there's that checkoff solicitation that seems to be pretty common on the regular tax bills, right?
Yes,
yes.
And you said that you thought it was impossible to do it on the RMV or the excise taxes?
Right.
Yeah, we cannot put it on the motor vehicle excise taxes.
Yeah, that was removed
Yes.
Okay.
from the document as well, but it can be on, he wrote in utility bills. So I guess it means water and sewer.
Oh,
Water,
okay,
sewer, personal property, and real estate.
okay. So the, you know, I think water and sewer is at least easier than my tax bill. You know? I'm usually aghast at hearing, do I use that much water? But, so we pretty much decided that we're gonna be using those devices to solicit funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also direct solicitation to local businesses.
Yeah. Direct solicitation to local businesses, and how are we going to do that?
Well, I think we need the prospectus done and we probably need some, I guess we have to decide, so when we go and see somebody, let's say there's an appointment at, whatever office one would go to at Bay State.
Right,
Franklin.
Yeah.
We would go in with the prospectus and we would also go in with, I'm assuming, you know, the guidelines, not
Mhm.
necessarily the application, but the
Right,
guidelines.
guidance, yeah.
So people will have an understanding of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Once we have these cleaned up and printed and printed up and the prospectus is done, once that's in hand, then I think we make a list of the various local businesses we
Yeah.
want to attend, and then we, you know, divide up that work.
That sounds like and with. I would rather have it done by members of the committee themselves, rather than the idea of the friends of this committee,
I agree.
you know. I just don't see it as being that much of a mass movement.
No, I think, you know, I think it does make sense for the members of the committee to do the solicitation.
Huh.
You know, we were pointed onto the committee.
Yeah. Yeah.
For, you know, good reason, hopefully. And, you know, I think there's an accountability.
Yeah.
To the city, in terms of presenting ourselves accordingly and, you know, all of that.
Do you perceive, Mandy, that you have a problem soliciting funds from other outside entities?
No,
Okay, okay. I don't, you know, you can define your goal as you see fit. I don't see a problem. I just wondered whether you did. So, yeah, no, because I mean, I have no problem going to entities that I might know, and it's not like I know that many,
Right.
but you know, you know, I might go to, you know, some of the richer lawyers I know.
That's fine by us. That's fabulous like you.
You know, because all we're looking for is, you know, we're not looking for, you know, 5-figure contributions unless somebody's willing to give them to us. Yeah.
Right.
And we're looking for 3- and 4-figure contributions if we can get them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So, that will be. So targeting, coming up with lists of potential donors. Is what we should bring to our next meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, ideas, you know, and, you know, I'll make up my list and should we try to share them jointly beforehand?
I think, I don't know when we get in trouble for open meeting
Yeah, I
or
know.
not. I think we should just bring them to the meeting.
as I say, just bring them to the meeting.
Yeah.
Probably be some duplicates, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll bring potential lists of potential donors that we think of to our next meeting.
Right.
And then we'll sort out responsibilities for doing the actual fundraising.
Right.
Good, this is moving along we're targeting. We're actually targeting being able to have this operational by this coming winter. Is that what we're talking about?
27.
No, we're
27.
7.
Okay.
So we've got a year, I mean, we
We-
got a good, a long amount of time. for
Long time,
fundraising.
yeah, okay.
We got a lot of fundraising to do.
Yeah.
Gives us plenty.
And the question, I mean, we'll see after the next meeting, whether, and that'll have something to do about my tenure on the committee. Because, once we get into the fundraising stuff, we may not need to meet monthly.
Right.
We could meet quarterly and,
Yeah, agreed.
Now let me ask this question, because I am not a computer person at all. And the documents as they are now require some tidying up and some reconfiguration. Is there somebody
I can do that
who can do that, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
because I saw what you were talking about.
Yeah. You saw what I said, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
And so you could put like the seal of the city on it and,
Yeah.
bold up the, Alciano.
Make it pretty.
Yeah, multicolored, whatever. Won't matter to me. I don't see it. Don't ask me for a reviewing of the visuals of our effort.
Well,
please.
it just has to look official and attractive when we go in and
Yes.
raise money. That's
Right.
all I'm concerned about,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
got to do some thinking on those targets, though. Oh.
Yeah.
Other one, okay.
Target.
Well,
BJ's.
right,
Okay, so. Was there other things on the agenda? Cause this,
That was it.
okay, we need to think about our next meeting date. I would prefer that we meet on the 30th. Which is, the last Thursday of, October, because that'll be 2 weeks after my surgery and I should be able to, meaningfully participate in things. So I would ask that we move our next meeting date to the 30th, same time, same place. Is that reasonable?
yes.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I guess a chair can make a motion. I'll make a motion that we are adjourning till October 30th, 5 p.m. here at the fire station.
Can we move the time? I meant to raise this earlier.
Yeah,
I can't, I have a commitment till 5 o'clock. So it's impossible, I mean, if we could meet at 5:30.
is that okay with you, Mandy? You're the public servant.
yeah, 5:30 works and maybe that would work better for Wahab's schedule as well. I don't know what his schedule is like, but I do know the last 2 meetings he hasn't been able to make it due to work. So maybe by having it at 5:30, I would keep it to an hour though, 5:30 to 6:30.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think that the heavy duty work was in the production of these guidelines and application process.
Right.
In terms of because that was a lot of volume to get through
Yeah.
stuff and substance. I mean, it wasn't just
Right.
writing. There was a lot of substance in that writing.
Right.
So, okay, so we'll have an hour-long meeting starting 5:30 on the 30th here at the fire station.
Great.
Okay.
Okey dokey.
Good.
Is that the end of our business?
I think we are,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll stand adjourned then.
stand adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night, Mandy. Take care.
You too.